A week or so ago, we ran out and grabbed the new Rosenberg two-player Caverna Cave v Cave. No, Cave versus Cave. It's not lawyers. It's not Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer, unfortunately. It's the newest game in the line of Rosenberg's mini versions of big games. We also have All Creatures Great and Small, and we did a video on the Inland Port, which I'll probably link to right here. But this is the newest one, and it's obviously based on Caverna, but it plays actually quite a bit differently, so I think the best way to show you is just to dive right in. So Jen is going to go first.
Okay, I have the rooster of firstness. I'm going to excavate a room. I'm going to excavate this room. And so now that I've excavated it, it's available for purchase. In addition to my excavation, I get a stone. So now I have 2 stone.
I am going to cultivate. I could take them in any order I want, so I'll start by taking the flax, and they say the yellow thing is supposed to be some kind of grain that you can only find in the Whole Foods. We're just going to call it wheat. And then I get to activate one.
Is it quinoa?
No, it is not quinoa. It's not quinoa, it's not amaranth.
Is it millet?
It's not millet.
Delicious.
It's not one I know.
It is emmer.
Emmer.
I have never heard of that, and I'm kind of like a grain fanatic, so I gotta look that up and see if it's still edible or if it's extinct.
I took my 2
Tolkien
things on the tile. Now I get to take one additional thing, and I kind of want to look to see what's out there, and I think the stone is more useful. Stone's a bit harder to come by anyway.
I'm going to build.
That was the risk of me letting you have that, but...
And I will pay... So first I gotta pay... we're in the 2 dwarf phase, so yep. I gotta pay 2 food. So here's a food, and then I'll eat an emmer.
Actually, hold on. I think we're supposed to see this, so let me see. Does that change your mind on any of your plays? That was supposed to be face up.
I don't think so. So I paid my 2 food, and additionally I will pay a stone. And I will take a food corner. Now I can build this like this because wall and wall.
And no wall and no wall.
And no wall and no wall. And now I have a food corner in the corner.
I'm going to take undergrowth, get 2 of that, and then I'm going to use this to get another stone. And that's the end of the first round. You pass the rooster.
You have the rooster.
Now we have undermining, excavating. I'll take my stone first. Then I'm going to pay my food, and I will pay a wheat. It's the second food to excavate 2 tiles. And which way do I want to go? I want to go and get some of the bonuses here. So I'm going to take these 2. That gets me 1 food because it's uncovered. And these tiles are available to everybody, not just the person who plucked them, but we're going to just put them on our own sides just so that we can have this nice little layout.
I will use undermining. I am going to use both of my existing rooms, so my food refills 2-3.
Yep.
And I get 1 resource of my choice. I am going to increase stone slightly harder to get, so I'll increase stone.
Stone is slightly harder to get. Alright, I'm going to build. Here's a food and a grain. I'm going to build a spinning wheel, which will fit there. And then I'm going to spend a stone, and I have to spend the gold to trigger the second one here, but it's worth it. The grindstone will fit here. And
let's do undergrowth and collect 2 wood.
And I'm going to guess you aren't going to use the food corner.
No. Then I'll just build up more building resources, so I'll get 1 stone from my cave entrance.
And the last 2 tile is furnishing, so finally there can be 2 builds in a turn.
Well, I think I'm going to try some excavating. And I'm going to pay 2 food to do the double excavate. And I'm going to take these 2. And then I also get a stone.
Get 1 stone. I feel like I want to activate 2 buildings. Start with the grindstone to get 3 food from the wheat, and then the spinning wheel to get a gold.
I will build. Here's 1, 2 food to build this round. And the prospecting site has no resource costs.
Nope.
So I will take it. Because
wow, I didn't even know that.
at the very least, it's worth 5 points.
It does count towards your limited number of blue buildings.
And that's just...
That's legal.
Yep. I mean, this is legal, but just so I understand, is this whenever I get...
Whenever you take the undergrowth action, you may pay a food to get a gold.
Okay.
Like the symbology's pretty straightforward on
Okay.
that one. So I'm going to go do some masonry. That will let me activate 1 building. Actually, I'm going to start by grabbing the stone. Then I'm going to build a wall, and the wall will go here. These walls are also not limited per player. We just have them stored like this so that we each have access to some. We probably won't use them all, but we might. They are limited, but not by player. And then I need to use 1 building, and I'm going to take the flax to make some gold. We're now on to the 3 dwarf part of the game. I'm going first, and there's the expedition. I want to go excavating for 2 food. Get another stone.
Well, I'm going to try that combo. I'm going to use the room. I'm going to use to power my food corner to fill up to exactly 3 food. Then I get 2 wood. Then I am going to pay 1 food with my undergrowth to get 1 gold.
I'm going to take some masonry. I'm going to do this. Am I going to continue pumping stone? I feel like I am, in fact, going to continue pumping stone. And then I need flax here. No, I'm actually not going to take the flax. I'm going to take this because I have a different plan.
I think I'm just going to do this and trade in my 5 wood for 4 gold.
Well, obviously I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to cultivate 2 wheat. 1 of these. I'm going to use my spinning wheel to make another gold.
I think I'll just do some undermining and clear out this one.
You don't get to... Oh, you're checking the symbol, not the tile. Okay.
I'm making sure there's a food under it.
Yep. All right, that's the end of round 4.
I'm going to do this and this. And that gives me 1 stone.
Okay, I'm going to activate all 3 of my buildings. I'm going to take a flax, use a flax to get a gold, and use 1
Your
wheat.
gold went down instead of up.
That's very important. And then I'm going to take 3 food. That'll all come out in post.
I'm going to housework. Here's 3 food. We still at 3 food. And I'm going to pay a gold as well to build twice.
Yep.
That's how that works, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to build these 2.
Okay.
So that's a total of 5 stone and 1 gold.
Yep.
This one can legally fit here. Ta-da. This one can legally go here.
Well, I'm going to go furnishing. I'm going to get a food, then I'm going to pay 3 food. Can you hand me the dungeon, please?
I'm going to use undermining. I'm going to use this to move... No, sorry. The parlor to move all this to 1.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use the sacrificial altar to move everything but stone down to get 3 gold.
Holy crap, it's a combo.
I know. I don't know if it's going to be any better than your dungeon wall building combo.
I'm going to build a wall. Am I going to get a stone, or do I need well, I get 2 gold when I build that wall. I'm going to get a choice. I get 1 building if I so choose. It's going to be this one. Get me more food. And then I get either a stone or wood, and I'm at the point where it's less what's hard to get and more what's useful to me. So I'm going to do that. Drift mining, 1 action, and an excavation. I need to use the masonry first. I'm going to build another wall. Can you hand me a wall? Because I'm out of walls on my side. I'm going to build this.
Are the walls limited?
To the ones on hand, but I'll probably start tearing some down pretty soon because they don't do much for me to remain on my board. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do that. I get this. I get 1 building. It's going to be this one for 3 food. And then I get, take the stone this time.
I'm going to take the 3 building actions. Yeah, I'm going to take the parlor.
And then just slide it right back down.
I'm going to take sacrificial altar for 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to take the food corner to move this up to 3.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go building, and I'll see what's left. I'm going to pay 3 food, and then I'm going to pay 2 wood and a stone, and I'm going to take the secret chamber. It's going to go right in there. And then I'm going to pay a gold, and then there was 1 other building I wanted. It was the stall. 1 more wood, 1 gold. May I have the stall, please? Good. Fits nicely there.
I guess I'll undergrowth.
Remember to take your food point or to trade your food if you are so desirous.
I'm going to do that. Then I get 2 wood, 2, and a room action. I'll take a cave entrance and get up to 3 wood.
Okay, this is usually the most sensible thing for me to do. That's going to get me 1 food back. And I get a stone out of the whole ordeal.
Well, I think my best bet's just to hit my combo again. So, parlor, and then sacrificial altar.
Not the stone.
Doot, 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 doot.
Okay.
For 3 more gold.
Yep, keep in mind the gold does max at 19.
Okay, so I'm gonna masonry. That's still the only wall building around.
Yeah, the last tile lets you build a wall, and you have the edge on it, so.
So I'm going to, with my building action, I'm going to use my food corner to refill the 3. I'll take a stone, I think. Yeah. Then I'm going to build a wall here.
I'm going to expedite. I'm going to use my secret chamber to get 3 reed. I'm going to spend 1 of them to get a buck, and then I'm also going to use the cave entrance to do something. I'm going to take the wood, though.
I am going to housework.
Yep.
Here's 3 food and a gold to build 2 rooms. I'm going to pay 5 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think you double dipped there. Yeah.
Wrap around, off by 1. That legally fits here. And while I'm at it, I might as well pay. I paid that 1 gold. I paid 1 point for 2 points because this guy's just going to go here where he legally fits.
I'm going to take the undermining. This has a twofold benefit. It prevents your combo from firing really fast, and it also it's going to get... So I'm going to get 3 from my secret chamber, 3 flax. I'm going to use my stall to convert that into 4.
I'm going to drift mine, I think. So I'm going to excavate.
You can't because the wall.
This one.
You only have one choice.
I totally was going to go for that one. I swear. And I also get a room. Probably the parlor here. Parlor.
I'm going to breach. This might not be the best move, but I have to play somewhat defensively.
So you gotta blow up a wall.
And this wall is of no value. It has no impact on the game at this point. I have multiple walls like that. Okay.
Okay, turn over.
Alright, nobody is eligible to renovate at this specific moment. And as much as I kind of want to do something else, I'm going to spend 5 stone to get 4 gold.
I'll take 2 room actions. I'll hit my cycle for 3 gold. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna push it back up.
No, I'm gonna hit my gold vein. No, maybe not. That's only 1. Yeah. Push it back up.
Yeah, you take any of the 1 actions to trigger that and get it next time. So now I have strictly more gold than you by 1. So I am eligible to do this. I'm going to build my wall here, get 2 gold. I had 12.
Yeah.
You had 11. I was watching that like a hawk. All right, so now I can build that. Now I will take the treasury with the build.
I actually think my best move is to blow up my only wall. For 2 stone, 3 food, and a gold.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do masonry. I'm going to get two when I build one of these walls, and it's going to go like this. Then I get something in. Then I get to use a building. Kind of. I'm going to use the treasury. It's a net of a gold and a food.
I'll do some furnishing. And I'll pay 4 food. Yeah, it's the same.
You can always take undergrowth.
And I get an extra point out of it, but I am risking you'll take it.
I'm not going to take
but
undergrowth.
But here's one wood for at least 3 points. It legally fits here.
I don't need the food, so I'm going to get the expansion and open up one more tile just to see if it is any better. It's not, so I'm going to stick with the junction room. I got to pay 5 food because this tile is expensive, and this, but food's worth nothing at the end of the game. This fits in here. I'm done.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't do both of those things, but I think my best bet is undergrowth, so I get 2 wood. I was hoping I'd have 1 more food left over so I could use that again.
But you don't.
But I don't. So all these go down. I'm going to hit the sacrificial altar.
Yep.
That'll get me 3. Unfortunately, I don't have 1 food left.
You could turn a gold into a food and then turn it back into a gold, but that seems pointless.
Yeah, that does.
Okay, so I think we're done. So I'm going to add...
At this point, the score will already be on the video.
Yeah, you guys already know.
But we got to figure it out.
I mean, we might have a hunch, but 10, 20,
This is 10.
30, 49, 59, 63.
Okay, so this is 10.
Yep.
5. This is another 10, so that's 20.
Yep.
29.
35.
35 plus 15.
50.
And what were you at?
I'll do it again. So you had 50, 10, 20, 30, 49, 63.
So that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, 50. I think it's better. We both scored better than we did the first time we played.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game is going to be learning the buildings.
Oh, that's true of
and how the buildings combo.
That's true of its parent as well, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
I really like this one. I think all of the Rosenberg small boxes are good. I've heard Hengist is bad, but that it was basically just a publisher demand. But All Creatures Big and Small is good and out of print, so good luck finding it for less than $100. Inland Port is good. Patchwork is good, and I like this one too. I think it's different than both its parent and any of the other boxes. I mean, the action strip is more Agricola Caverna-like, and as opposed to All Creatures, which has a fixed action board. So the action strip kind of gets that phased bit. But I kind of like the excavating, and that's what turns up what buildings are available to you. And the research management, it's very Rosenberg. It's very Le Havre, Aura, or Glass Road kind of stuff. So I like it for the 30 or so bucks that I spent on it.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad game, but I don't know if it's good as the other games in the series as far as value.
Huh.
I imagine they're going to come out with expansions with probably different actions in different buildings.
Yeah, there's a teaser on the box. It says Age 1 First Wealth or something like that. So that, not on the box, but on the manual. So the internet's speculating that there's going to be expansions and they're already lined up. Yeah, so I'd still say Patchwork is probably his best small box, but I think I like this. I'd probably do this and then All Creatures and then Inland Port, but I mean, Inland Port's still a pretty good game.
Yeah.
So that's not a knock on any of them.
No, this is still a good game, but I do think the other Rosenberg small boxes are better, with the exception of the one clunker.
I haven't played, but I heard it was pretty bad.
That's all I gotta say.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Now, I'm starving, so it's about time for dinner. It's my treat. We're going to the Emmer Hut.